Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Word, baby girl. I'm here now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I hear you. Seeing is believing.
Ready? 48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. There's a party now.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run. That one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Come on, D.
Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. Hey.
That's
And it hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They toss to Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game.
Don't worry about
but the
me.
key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah, well, show me, baby girl. Show me. I'm gonna see in this believing ass nigga.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 27th, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
If you wouldn't let that pussy-ass nigga get my fucking player, it's so bitch-ass commit. You gonna let a nigga drop his nuts on him and talk about, no, he ain't getting his player back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
That pussy nigga would have got some new shoes at Walmart. He would have been booted so fast.
Now Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
That pussy nigga
After the
trash.
catch, that one winds up going for 36. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to. But I think we'll see more as this game goes along, because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
At all. Set that up. Good.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
We don't give a fuck about that fuck nigga anyway. He's slow.
Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more.
They hated on Jesus too. Remember that.
90.1%
They hated on Jesus
coming
too.
into 2019. He's incredible.
Remember that. I could die any day. I ain't a long way from this.
3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, baby girl.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 31, Murray.
Oh,
this
my
one
God.
incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Murray. In double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Ain't no what the fuck. Ain't no what the fuck.
37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Nigga trash, bro.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
Let me go
if he's
get
the guy
this
that they
shit
think
started,
he
bro.
is,
Nigga,
he's not
nigga
lapping it
and
off.
hollering and all that
He's
in the
also
chat,
not
bro.
going to let it affect him
remember what I
as the game
said, bro?
proceeds.
Them niggas
He's
hated
going to
on
go
Jesus
back
too.
out there, still be the same confident
They hated
kid.
on Jesus
The reason that they drafted him and go out and play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second
Yeah,
down.
that man had a fucking tools and it wasn't nothing serious. It wasn't nothing serious. Oh, God.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I'm lucky. You don't see a 4-leaf clover nowhere on me. Nowhere on me.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got something for you. When I say I got something for you, nigga, I try not to. I don't be trying to lie.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
Oh, that pussy nigga caught that.
It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense,
I got defensive
they
skills,
couldn't
though.
wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
I got defensive skills, though.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Nah, kick me my fucking ball.
So far in this
kick me my fucking ball, LeFleur.
Sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
You ain't gonna like this one. You gonna be like, how he got open like that?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
That nigga is
throwing again. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back.
That's on you, like I said.
Stages of the first half. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
I hear you.
Here we go. Cut.
Jackson on 1st down. Ooh, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I don't even think your offense good enough to beat me, to be honest. I just, players fuck up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some more.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Earl zoned out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram.
Oh, Lord.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
48.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And now a fumble.
I know he did.
And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
Oh, my Lord.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's a give to Freeman running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th down. 4th do
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Gets it off to Freeman. Fighting through it, he's got space. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That's it, baby. We go. Hey, hold on. Come on. You better bring it.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Running right, this is Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Check.
They'll run with Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That ball complete to Isabella.
Man, that's a pick, man.
That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
What the fuck is y'all doing?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Check 15. Check 15.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, I'll put up 7 niggas just phone.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
6 weeks.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Second and 10 now from the 27. Jackson throwing again. Dancing to his left. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Corey Peters. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Murray on the move to his left. Caught on the slant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive.